Greetings, fellow builders. This is Captain Obvious, and in this episode, I am going to show how to improve your trade from 10% to 80% and more. We're also going to introduce two new technologies of bread and mine our first node deposit. And we are also going to flip from the lowest happiness of negative 10% to now the lowest at 54%, thus preventing our first exodus of villagers, which would have included one of our pioneers, Jaime Lannister, who helped establish this city of House Baratheon. And welcome back. So, in the previous episode, a lot of things happened, and there's currently things happening and things that need to happen. So, first, let's discuss what we did. So, we created these areas. So, we have two manor houses on each end, and it provides medium density housing. So, everything here is currently building or constructing to this, even though it is already occupiable by up to six. That goes on this end. We have that one. We've also established our wood, some stone, and we also have boar on this end. So that's what happened, and what needs to happen now is first, it gets confusing because there's a lot of things you can do, right? So first, you need to check your people, especially when you just load the game. So we check the happiness, and as you can see, people are unhappy, especially one of our pioneers who is Jaime Lannister. So let's check what his problem is. He has housing and refined food and service. Let's check the next person. So this person has housing, but he is in the same issue with Jaime. So first, let's try to deal with what we can. So refined food and service. So in terms of service, I am already addressing that. I am creating an extension on this side because our max capacity for this is 24. So not enough people can go to church. Next thing is food, right? So we already have this, the hunter's hut, but let's check our location. Sometimes it's already filled in. So, yep. So there is no more hunting grounds. All the boar has been taken. So the first thing I will do is deal with that by taking this because our boar and such is on this end. This is not really a plan to unlock on this end, but you can unclaim a territory. So that's a good thing that we can do in the future. So let's go ahead and first deal with this issue. So I'm gonna paint the entire thing. Okay, so eventually this will be handled. And the next, you want to go kind of like from left to right. So from here, you check your happiness. And then on this end, you see our labor influence. There's a cap of 35. We are currently at 33. You don't want to cap this, otherwise it's like slowly accumulating. And you don't want to do that. You want to use some of your resources. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and purchase the tavern, and let's see if there's anything else you can get. To go to trade. To go to trade, we can use it to unlock this one. Right, so now we have two places to trade, and we're gonna keep the rest of it. Okay, so we have that, and the last thing you want to check is your mandates. Make sure that this is always operating, but for now we don't, but it's good practice to check that. So check your happiness, check they're using this, and then check your mandates. When this is available, we're gonna start doing these things. Okay, so now that you've done the three habit rule, I don't know, I'm gonna call it that. Next, let's go ahead and check our like resources up here. So yeah, boar we've already established to fix that. I'm gonna go times 3 speed. Fish is good. We have a lot of berries, so this can like gather so much fish. So let's go ahead and try to sell some fish. So we go to trading. We can go to trading and search for fish here, and we can sell when it goes over, let's say 100, because our trade is level 1, so it's not necessarily just gonna sell the whole thing. It depends on our level of trade. And this thing is asking us to unlock a trade route, allow tools purchase. Okay, let's do that. Another way to like sell and buy is to go here. So when it goes over, say, let's make it 26. Yeah, just to have one extra tool. Okay, And so we got a new person in. So again, if you want to search for people, we go to this one. We can click on build. You can also memorize the F1, F6. And we're gonna put it at a stone cutter. All right. And then here for our trading, or if we mouse over this, our trade is 4. We want to increase our gold. So there's two ways. One is to tax and one is to trade. So what are we currently trading? Let's actually check. So if that was right, F6. No, I was wrong. Resources F4. Okay, F4. If we look on this end, we are selling fish, we are selling planks, and the other thing that we can sell is polished stone. So if we look at the trade, polished stone will give you 3, while the planks is only giving 1. So it's preferable that we do the polished stone, so which is under construction at the moment. However, we are missing cloth, so that means we need to purchase cloth. So let's go ahead and go to cloth. That's it is over here. Actually, it's faster if I did it up here. Okay, there it is, cloth, and then we're gonna buy until we get, I don't know, I think 5. Yeah, 5 is good. And when you add something to purchase, make sure it's in your resources. So over here in our warehouse, you notice there's none. So I'm going to add that in. Where's cloth? Oops. There. So now we have cloth. Oh, we have 2. Uh, let's make this to something else. Polished stone. Yeah, we don't have polished stone here. So I'm gonna add polished stone anyway. There we have it. And now, then we check like the rest of the city, like what's happening and what needs to happen. So this one, we have too much berries. So let's go ahead and add another berry slot here. So we're really eating a lot of berries. When it comes to this, yep, so berries is here, and we have meat on the other side. This one, yeah, that's the meat, and this is the fish. Okay, so that is good. Next up, let's try to establish this thing, bread, and there's also this to do, reach 5 labor splendor. I think we can do this quickly. You'll add 5, so let's go ahead and do that. So that's in the marketplace. This is just asking for splendor, so we click on this, go to deco, and let's just create a small spot here. There you go, market improved. All right, perfect. So next is we need to fix, oh, we got new immigrants in, and we don't have to worry about housing anymore, right? Because these things have provided so much space, right? So we're not gonna worry about housing for quite a while. And all right, so let's fix this, start establishing our bread. So if we look down here, we also have tavern that we can do, but let's concentrate on the bread first. So to get bread, it is over here. So we need farming. Okay, there we go. So now we have farming established, and I am going to build it on this end. So I might as well chop the wood. Yeah, I could build it on this end, or I could also build it on this side of the map. I'm going to go for this side. We're going to go for this end instead. Let's see. I know there were berries here. That's why I removed the chopping on this end. But again, the mechanics of the berries I do not understand. So you kind of just have to work with it when possible. And sometimes if you can't help it, then you gotta sacrifice the berries. Let's go ahead and add that wheat farm. So wheat farm is gonna go over. I'm gonna place it on this end. Yeah, I'm gonna place as close as possible here. So I'm also paying attention to this because I plan to like extend this and make it go in that direction eventually when needed. Speaking of which, all right, we have the wheat farm, and the next after a wheat farm, we will need a windmill. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Let's put it over here. It requires 50 gold, so I guess we have to wait a while. And here is a trader, which is perfect timing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but we are now common path 3. And they sold us resources, so our money actually went down. But that gave us cloth, and hopefully, yeah, he's bringing in that one cloth. We need 4 more, unfortunately. Okay, so we will have to wait for that. This can then be prioritized. Let's see, what's our wood situation? I think we have it all as much as possible. Let's check our buildings, make sure people are all utilized. Transporter. Oh, farmer. There you go. So the farm finished. No, it didn't, but it is ready to go. So at this point, we are basically just on standby until the resources come in. But of course, there is another way to gain income other than tax and trading. We can also levy our people, right? They showed us how to do that. Let's check what else we can sell. I think we can sell fish. So, oh, we are already selling fish. Okay, so I guess we just have to levy because we basically have no choice. However, we are down to 35% happiness, so doing a levy may not be a good idea as well. So we're pretty much on a standstill, unfortunately. But at this point, the two things that need to be fixed is this, and this. So we already have the planks, or the planks are being made. And yep, so this one has some workers, and so does this. So it's a matter of just waiting. And let's see, let's try to add more people if possible. But I really want to utilize the wood because wood is needed for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this as priority or prioritize. So I do have the windmill ready, but I prefer this to be built first. I don't want like this to be divided. I mean, I could actually just click on it. So, and then this will be prioritized over this one. Hopefully they follow that rule. And here comes the ever needed trader. Hold on. Okay, they bought food, and I am going to just let him do his thing, and hopefully he gives us cloth. We just need 3 more. He's gonna go here, and I assume he's gonna give us cloth. No, he gave us the finger and left. Oh no. So it's telling us to improve the trade. Alright, at least this one is in. So let's go ahead and paint an area. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint on this side, considering that there's no construction on this side yet. Adequately sized, and that's all we need to do as long as it doesn't go over. Otherwise, it will not really work. And here is another trader. Please sell us some. Please sell us cloth. Unless the traders have a specific destination. And there we are. We have our ever needed cloth. I probably should have bought more. Okay, we're gonna put the stonemason there right away. And with that, so this is also built. I'm gonna go ahead and build the bakery. Right? Bakery will go over here. Yep, this should do. This one will need 50 gold, which we barely have. There we go. So let's see the construction of this. I'm gonna start pre-plotting So polished stone, I'm gonna sell everything as much as possible. Okay, more new people. They're gonna be our people in the windmill and in the bakery. So we're gonna hold off on placing people there. Ooh, there we are. It's almost done. We just need Robert Baratheon. And damn, there it is. We got our stonemason hut. He's gonna start producing. And if we check this one, a berry count is good. We got fish. We have this. And we need to add, hold on. We need to add wheat, bread, and flour. And it finished. So let's go ahead and try to fill that in. So we are starting to have complaints of not enough access to refined food. I believe we need to include another hunters. So I think we could unlock this one when we can. Yep, there's a lot of boar here. So we're gonna unlock this when possible. So another way to improve trade is we can go to our bailiff. So trade price bonus of 10%. So what, in order to improve that, all we need to do is add more labor splendor to this. So I'm gonna click on edit. So we're clicking, or we are on the bailiff office. We go to common deco. So remember is at 10%, right? So if you see here, building splendor of 0 boosts the efficiency by that amount. So if I'm gonna add this, and yeah, I'm just gonna start decorating. So this is plus 12 points. So if you click on it again, it went to 22 from 10%. So these things, however, are not part of it because this decoration is part of the Great Hall. Preferably, it would be with this one. So what we can do is we can click on this. I don't know if it's possible, but no, can't. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to manually delete each one, and then I'm going to replant them as part of the bailiff office. Okay, make sure we apply change. So it went negative. I click on this thing and then go back to common deco, and we're gonna put the same things in. And this costs 65, which we will have soon. We just need to wait. And that should improve our trade once again. And we have our 65. So if we click on it, it's now 35%. I could do the other side, but we're just gonna wait until we kind of save more. Now we're able to promote a villager. Okay, so we have to choose on who is gonna get promoted. Preferably we go for food, right? So for example, we can promote the butchery. So this a production building can have, like, it has suited for this. So best is for serfs, while a butcher can go for commoner. And if you check on this one, let's say the tax collector is best suited for citizens. So there's 3 classes: serfs, commoners, and citizens. And we are able to do one, so we have to choose wisely. Again, I mentioned preferably it goes to food. Is this complete? Yes, it is, but we don't have people there. Speaking of which, we have new immigrants. Okay, only one, however. Let's reduce this one then and place them here. I'm gonna reduce 1 carpenter because I really want to prioritize baking. So baking, Bakers also is a commoner for maximum efficiency. So you notice here, it's at 50% because they're just simply serfs. But if you make them into commoners, the productivity will be at 100%. So instead, I'm going to do it through this. Our stonemason is at 50%, but with one person, it will be 100%. And considering that we have a lot of stone and we want to sell more stone. So let's click on him, see where he lives. He lives there. There's no beautification. So the only areas with beautification, if we click on this, is this area. That's because of these things that we decorated with. But he will eventually move there. Or we can just find somebody here already. So for, oops, sorry. So for instance, we take, let's say this person. This person. Market tender. Right? Our market tender, I am going to remove our current stonemason. So I'm going to remove him. And then this market tender, right? I'm going to change his job as it's not listed. It's unfortunately not listed. Only for surf jobs. Alright, if I click on him, he currently lives there, but I think he's just going to move out. So my idea is, so he lives here, right? So my idea is if I turn him into a commoner, right? Turn him into a commoner and then I switch his job. So these are the commoner jobs. Then I give him as a stonemason. So now he works here. He's switching there. And then since he lives here, he should stay there, but it didn't work. But eventually I think it will simply just fix itself. Right? Okay, people are happy here. For missions like this, with a time limit, in the beginning I just ignore it. You don't necessarily have to do all of that. Okay, so Renly, oh, it's Renly Baratheon. Alright, where is he now, currently? He went to church. He is the stonemason. But it says his workplace is what? Why is he not going to work? This is unoccupied. Stonemason, right? Yeah, stonemason, level 1. Do I need to click on this? Oh, that's unfortunate. It went to this guy. It's not supposed to be him. It's supposed to be Renly. Renly, go do your job, man. Ah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, that is Renly. Alright, he's at work. Okay, good. It just takes a while for things to trigger, I suppose. Okay, alright, so our gold is good. And let's see, how's our bread? Bread is picking up. And soon we'll be able to do this one. Let's check our edicts. Oh, we did not use this one. Let's go for labor building upkeep reduced by 25%. That's always a good thing. Anything that's constant is good. The trade is also good, but you gotta go for this constant perk. Okay, now our coins is at plus 60. Let's go ahead and continue what we were doing here, which is deleting this and then re-putting them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So while the bailiff office is there, I can also click on the actual deco and it's going to trigger it. This time I'm doing it slowly and surely instead of doing the whole thing, making sure that I can afford it. Okay, so let's check. We're now at 47%. That is fantastic. And our gold is up. Our happiness is up. Oh, this one is capped. So again, right, I should have been looking. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. and this one. It's relatively cheap. It's only 5. Yeah, we just need to make sure that we are utilizing it. And here, yeah, we just need to get 50, which is underway. I think this next round will complete our 50 requirement. Okay, let's go ahead and add some miners. I completely forgot that we removed the market tender. Just a reminder that I do fast forward time lapses, which shortens 30 seconds to 2 minutes of wait and idle times just to mere seconds for a better viewing experience. And it also cuts down about 2 hours worth of recording to just about an hour more or less after the YouTube video is published. I thank you for your understanding and support. And there we are. We have 50 so let's go ahead and do this one. First, let me check if we have common path. Progress through the common path. Let me check. Oh, we have it here. Okay, let's click on this first. Okay, so now we can do an edict, and I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna click on this one. Notice how it says 50%, and then if we go here, it's now 50 instead of 100, and now it's 25 instead of 55. So let's go ahead and click. Yep, so we got a discount with that edict. Let's check what else we can get. So we can get wheat farm improvement. Stonemason, we don't need that. I think we need this first. So this will improve the capacity or worker number for our wheat farm. So let's click on this. And these up here are just deco. Well, this adds 2 total worker capacity. So this is another deco, and this one is storage, which we don't really need. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. So as soon as this is done, the capacity will grow, and I'm gonna make our field much larger. Let's check this. This is full. Okay, we have 2 new people. I believe we need to add new market tenders, because as you can see, we are gonna get bread, or we already have bread. So let's go ahead and add that bread option. So let's click on this one, add another market. I'm gonna put it, says it's too far, put it here. Okay, we'll leave that as B. This one completed, perfect. We just need 2 more people. So as we add more people here, the crop field is now too small. That means we need to enlarge it. So let's go ahead and do that. Adequately sized. So I could see it here. It says adequately sized, but we are going to get more people. That means it's going to grow even larger. And this already completed. We're going to put bread in the menu. And we also need to assign a villager. Let's see if we can sacrifice somewhere. Let's take out a carpenter. Add 1 there. Okay, so now bread is in the menu. And if we check our happiness, 10% Robert Baratheon, our hero. Yeah, he just needs refined food. I think we can also go ahead and reduce our tax ever so slightly. There, oh, our 1 commoner is not being taxed at all. So let's tax this person up to here. No access to refined food. Let's make sure that this, yep, we do have bread, and it's right next to it. Okay, so wood is is a forever problem, it appears. So I'm going to go ahead and add more extensions to this. So let's start with this end. I could actually afford to unlock this, so we can start clearing this out. And we've also improved our trade route. So again, check the mandates. We could also do this. Improve the troutberry trade. You always want to improve the trade first before doing prospecting. Okay, advice followed, and I'm going to unlock this one. Okay, let's check any resources here. There's definitely no boar. So let's go ahead and cut everything we can here. And we're gonna go back for the berry areas. Right, unchop that. Chop this. Oh, I saw some berries here. That should suffice. Let's add those things that I mentioned. So I need to place this one here. Make sure it's touching. And this one. Apply change. That should work. And we got more people getting there. Let's go ahead and improve this as well. Okay. Let's not forget to accept our new immigrants. New workers are always welcomed, and here they will work. And we also have new worker areas for our lumber camp. Let's go ahead and make this larger. So now it's too small, as it suggests. So we're gonna make it even bigger. Adequately sized. Try not to go any bigger than that. Let's check our boar. So this is starting to deplete, which is fine. I could also unlock this one for boar. So this is already ours. So let's go ahead and unlock this. Take our hunting. And while we're here, let us go ahead and add another hunter's hut. I'm gonna put it a little closer. And the next one is the butchery, which will be right over there. Okay, now we just chill and wait. Okay, let's take a look back at what happened. So everything here has been built. A rustic church now has 54 capacity. So if we look at our happiness, it's at 75. 55, Renly Baratheon, his only complaints are entertainment and goods. Entertainment and goods. So entertainment comes from the tavern. We could add that right away. First, let's take a peek around. So again, this is getting full. Let's see if we can purchase anything. What we need is 75. Then we can unlock this section. And it will give us another labor privilege. And we need 100 in order to unlock this side. We could also do this to do beer production. So let's, oops. And our trade has been improved. So we go back to mandates. And we should start prospecting. So we're gonna wait a bit until we have some gold. We have our gold. Let's go ahead and go to our prospect. Get the closest one. So I am assuming it's going to be this one. Okay, a new person, which is perfect timing because we need a hunter on this end. And let's go ahead and add the rest to our woodcutters. So since our trade was improved, they're now able to buy 50, which gave us 55 in return. He also bought nine stone for 30 gold. Now all we need are more people, and fortunately we have high immigration. Again, this is maxed out, so we really need to reach this into level to 75 labor points. So I need to start building stuff. Let's see, what do we decorate with? I'm just trying to find a location, and of course we want to connect it with the bailiff's office. Let's add a treasury here. I think we're able to add a treasury. So we click on this, click on treasury. We're going to use the same building here. Same building, same height. Build all. Then we click on this and we add more decorations. Okay, 34. So we need a few more. Let's go ahead and build on the other side as well, just to make it so that it will mirror the other side. So I'm going to click on building, add another treasury, same exact location, and we might as well add another one. Okay, build all, and we just need the same deco. So I'm going to click on this. So notice our trade price is at 61%. We only need a few. How much is this? 20? 20. Okay, now we need 50 in order to complete its construction. So now our labor cap increased to 50. Okay, let's go ahead and apply the changes. So now our bailiff's office is at 67%. We're at 69. We just need again a few more. So click on this one, bailiff. So we need 105 for this run. And I think since we're at 76% happiness, if we're able to, we can levy. So let's do that. Okay, coins levied, and let's go ahead and commit to this thing. 82, we should get an upgrade. There we are. And let's go ahead and get the labor privilege. Then here, we go to edict, click on this one, and we get another trade price bonus. And we should be good. So we've spent all our resources. I mean, we're somewhat hanging by a thread, but it should be improving. So you notice we have a lot of wood now because we added more we added more wood cutters. But now we need to make sure that our carpenters are all full, because it's beginning to kind of level up, or even out, I mean. So the one that we prospect was this one. It's a stone deposit. So as much as possible, you want to utilize this immediately, because there's a chance that you can get gems. So we're gonna attach this. So you can have up to 2. And then you need at least 1 crane. And that's all we're gonna add, because it's pretty expensive. Look at that, 30 tools. 30 tools and 60 planks. Let's sit back and relax a little bit and see our progress. So now we also have, oops, let me just put them to work. Okay, so now we have 2 butchers. We are gathering meat on both ends. Let's check. Yep, we still have meat here. We have a lot of meat on this end. It seems like they're moving. And we also establish our very first wheat farm. And we've prospected one area, which gives us the chance of getting a gem. So with that said, I am gonna put in gem here just in case we find one. If we don't, then it will just be stored in this stone deposit. And we also established our stonemason. Our income seems to be pretty stable. Our happiness is also up. So if we click on this, yep, our low is at 40%. We still have all our pioneers. No one is left. And let's see if we still have space. We are beginning to run out of area. Yeah, so we're gonna need to start thinking of expansion. Nevertheless, this is excellent progress. We are unlocking more technology as we go. This just needs planks. Yeah, from here it should be downhill, considering that we have nearly 100 per week. And our immigration is also high. Our food is also up. Let me check this one. I want this to be in our no, our favorites, and we can unfavorite the wheat, I believe. Yep, we don't need the wheat numbers there. Yep, bread is up. We have all of this works for a about second episode. Okay, this is all filled in. So this one here, right, our stonecutters camp, we can actually remove them because we have way too much now. So at this point, what I can do is I can relocate this guy. We can bring him much closer to here. Just put it on this end. And I could also add attachments. So we go to progression. We click on stonemason hut improvement. Okay, we get new building parts. And we click on it, and then we again add for capacity or worker capacity instead of storage. So here I'm gonna add one worker capacity. So again, check the number you're able to put. And this should be good enough. It's asking for wood, and it will give us labor plus gold. Okay, so we can click on this one. We're gonna stockpile. Oh, we have this as well. Have not been paying attention to that. I would just need to wait for this one, and it should be completed. It's probably about time we create our second granary. Yeah, we need a granary on this side. Yeah, look at our boar. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new granary. It's over here.